Hi everyone, my name is Lindsay Holthouse. I am from Northern Kentucky. I went to college at UK and I'm currently at Eastern Kentucky working on my master's in literacy. Right now I'm teaching second grade in Alabama. This is my 4th year teaching. So today I'm going to show you a strategy of using a phoneme graphing mapping to help students spell. So this just helps readers build word recognition skills. Phonemes are the sounds that we hear and graphemes are the actual written letters. So this builds decoding skills that will eventually increase fluency. I usually use this strategy with my struggling readers or kids with poor spelling skills. It's a multi-sensory strategy that helps them see the link between the phonemes and the graphemes. So for this activity, you will need a phoneme graphing grid, which if you just Google a map or a grid for phoneme graphing, one will come up, or you could just do boxes. I try to have 5 boxes, and then we don't really use this at the end. As long as you have these, that will work. We use that, and then I just use little chips or counters. I have 5 or 6 of those for the student. You need dry erase marker and an eraser for this activity. So I'll just talk through the strategy first, and then I'll show you an example with a student. So the first thing you do is say the word twice to the student and have them say it as well. And then the kid puts a chip in each box that they hear a phoneme or a sound. I usually use the vocabulary word of phoneme and teach it to them so that they can become familiar with it. So if there were 3 phonemes or sounds, like in a CVC word, they would put down 3 chips and say, they verbally out loud say the sound that they hear. After that, after they have all of their chips laid down and they can see how many phonemes, they go ahead and write down the letter that matches that phoneme. So that is putting the link between phoneme and grapheme. And then at the end they go back and they bump and then blend the sound to read the word. So we will go ahead and practice, and I'm going to show you some different ways. CVC is usually the easiest, but once you get into vowel teams and blends, it's hard. The strategy gets a little bit trickier. So my student is here to help us. Let me turn this around. Okay. So he is going to show us this strategy in action. So the first word I want you to do is cat. So go ahead and say the sounds. K, 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 all right, now we write. Okay, fix that A. It kind of looks like an O. All right, go ahead and sound it out and then blend it for me. Correct. Great job. Okay, the next word I want you to do is plop. Up. Okay, pull your chips and lay them down. Good. And here we hear pull is a blend, but since it's a blend, it's still 2 letters that make their own sounds. So that's why we have 2 chips for it. All right, go ahead and spell it. Let me hear you. Great job. Okay, the next word we're gonna do is, this has a diphthong in it. The word is crowd. So lay your chips as you say the sounds, or phonemes. Good. Crowd. Great job. Let's get this out. And good. So this is where you really have to explicitly teach where either diphthong or vowel teams, the 2 letters make one sound, ow, so they go with just 1 chip. All right, thanks, bud. So that was, once again, phoneme graphing mapping, and most of these tools that we used are free or easy to find in your own classroom. Thanks for watching.